I'm Judith Jones from Actors Reporter, and you are here joining us on Interviews. Now today we have a very special guest, a very wonderful actor. Les Brandt is joining us. Thank you so much for joining us, Les Brandt, today. It's great to have you here. Now I've been checking you out a little bit, and you have an extensive resume, I have to say. Now you moved from Texas, is this correct?
That's right.
From Texas to New York to here in LA.
Yes, that's right.
Is that the move?
You know,
how long have you been in LA for?
LA since 96, November 96, 14 years.
14
and it seems like yesterday.
Wow.
That I just got here. You know, time flies when you're having a good time, and
that's true.
You know, I've been fortunate, blessed to be doing so much of the things that when I was just a kid, I only dreamed about doing.
Wow, and your acting career has really taken off here as well. You've been, I mean, let's just name some of the shows that he's done. You've been on Desperate Housewives, CSI, The Nanny, which I loved. I loved the show The Nanny. Can you talk about a little bit more about what other shows you've been doing and how you've experienced all this? Well,
I've run the gamut from characters, from bank robbers, kidnappers, to the love interest, detectives.
Is that your genre? You usually the tough
guy?
one, the bad guy?
I don't know why. You know, I'm like always a bully guy, or like the guy that, you know, I'm really a soft-spoken kind of ladies man.
But that's all right. That's why we're actors, because you're soft inside, but you can play the tough.
Yes, that's it.
There you go.
NYPD Blue.
Right.
That was, you know, we're going back, but
yeah.
You know, more recently, I'm doing this web series called The Resolve, and I play a very multi-leveled, introverted, stoic type character by the name of Buster Charlie Green.
Wow.
And,
now, and I hear you have there's quite a lot of violence on the show, especially your part. Has it been tough to deal with all of that?
No.
Like, no, that
no,
just
absolutely.
comes naturally.
No, the choreography for this show, and I mean, like the stunts and some of the things that are, you know, we have to do, and from strangulations to actually looking like you're lifting these girls by their necks. I'm not having a problem with it at all.
No, it doesn't seem that way at all.
No,
well, you've got the muscles for it for sure. I'm gonna have to ask you some tips later on how to get those. But yeah, so TV has really been taken off for you, and is that something that you kind of want to progress in, or is film also in the works? Have you been working on some films?
I really don't get out too much for.
It's a TV town, I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, the feature film medium is, you know, the zenith of all acting work.
That's true.
And
that's true.
You know, I'm looking forward every corner I can turn on.
Now, is there an ultimate show which you would like love to do or be in, or something that you would, you know, think yes?
Oh, absolutely.
Tell me.
2 words.
All right.
Dick Wolf. You know, Law and Order.
Wow.
The Law and Order franchise.
Yeah.
The writers for that show.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. They're just really creative, and
Yeah,
then the characters they're dynamic, they're well written. I would love to get back to New York for that show.
Yes,
oh my God.
Because you lived in New York for 6 years, correct?
Yes.
And how did you find that? Is why move to LA? I mean, a lot of actors from New York move to LA, but is it something that what was the, you know, you were doing a show in New York, correct?
I was, at the time in '96, I had a 3-year contract with NBC on a daytime show called Another World.
Yes,
And
very well.
my character had gotten written off after a while, and I was going through some, you know, life-changing earthquakes. You know, there was a divorce on the horizon, and I was like, you know what, let me just get out of New York for a while. And my manager, or my agent at the time, went to LA. She got a managing gig out here, so we were really good friends, and she invited me out, and I came out, and
Never looked back.
3 days here, I booked the nanny job, and then it just kind of went bing, 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 and there you go.
Incredible roller coaster. But now, I'm a little bit biased because I also lived in New York. Which one do you like better, New York or LA?
Come on.
Can we say?
LA.
All right. I'm not gonna say which is the better city. I'm not gonna say, but okay. Now, apart from being an actor, I also hear that you work a lot for charities, and you're an artist as well. Let's just touch a little bit about your artwork first, your designer clothing, because this is something very interesting, which not a lot of actors, you know, are also clothing designers. So you have your own brand. You have your own. What inspired you, and how did you come up with this?
Well, there's never a job that an actor can have that he can't benefit from. And while I was when I just got out of the academy in New York, I needed a day job, you know, and I got a job working on Park Avenue at a custom leather, made-to-order furniture place. And I worked there 7 months. I learned the ins and outs of leather tannery, custom wood, pine, suspension, everything. And it was incredible. I loved it. I love sales. And what happened was I was the #1 salesman for this company for the few months that I was there, that the CEO of the company sent me to San Diego to meet Anthony Robbins, so I can really maximize my selling potential. Nice. And then it kind of backfired on the company because Anthony was like all in my face telling me, why did I go to New York for? Yeah. And it's not for the salesman job. And then I was like, you're right. So I went back to New York, quit my job, got the NBC daytime contract, and then I got back on track with acting. But then in LA, you know, I had this background of learning about leather, and then I'm riding motorcycles in LA. I wanted something custom made for my new Ducati. Oh wow! So I sketched out something, and I took it around town, and I was like, hey, can you make this for me and do all this? And they were like, are you kidding me? That'd be like super expensive. You could probably sell them though. And I was like, maybe I'm onto something here. And that's just what I did. It started from a sketch for something that I wanted personally, and.
I love that. I love
made a few samples in it, and then I got it trademarked, got an attorney, got the whole business plan together, and then I found a partnership with Beverly Hills Ducati.
Nice.
They put like 6 or 7 pieces into their store right before Christmas Eve. I walked out. 30 minutes later, I got my first phone call that one of my jackets sold for $2,500. That was 8 years ago, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
That's amazing.
Like, no.
Do you know who bought it?
I do. He's Kadeem Hardison, the actor guy.
Wow, there you go. That's incredible. I love that from the small little idea, and it developed into something big. And
that's one of the quotes I love from small acorns, great oaks grow, or something like that.
Yes, I've heard of that. Well, I love that. Yeah. So that's been really taken off, and you've been doing that as well as acting. Then.
Yes. Well, actually, when I first started the company for the first couple of years, it kind of like took a lot of my time and energy to, get it off the ground and up and going. So, something had to give, and I had to put a little something on the wayside, and I was okay with that because I was still feeling the rush of creativity and just drawing and communicating with clients one-on-one, and it's just me, my tailor, and then the client gets their jacket. Perfect. So it's not a mass production, and people got their hands all over your stuff. It's just
it's custom made as well for the client.
One of one.
And what's the name of the label?
It's called Brandt Skins.
Brandt Skins. And it's all leather.
It's exotic skin. It could be. It's all meat byproducts. It's all consumed by some human being somewhere on this planet.
Oh, fantastic.
I'm not into just.
No. So if people want to go out and buy that, they can go and check out that website?
Yes, Brandt Skins.
Brandt Skins.
And a really cool spot that you can even leave comments on is a blog spot. It's brandtskins.blogspot. I like the comments, and I like, the feedback.
I know. It's always good. I just want to talk a little bit about your charities that you work with. One of them is you are helping homeless children in Baja, California, correct?
Yes. It's the foundation is Corazón de Vida. The CEO and founder of this organization, her name is Hilda Pacheco Taylor. She's actually in People Magazine this month, the May 2010 issue. It gives you more information about where to go to look at this charity organization where they have 14 orphanages in Baja California that houses, feeds, clothes, give medicine to 750 children a day, just 12 miles south of San Diego.
14 orphanages. Oh,
14.
Incredible.
Yeah, and I think Mexico, from what I've found out from being a part of this organization, is they don't have the infrastructure to provide their welfare. It's the situations where people are really hard hit. And it's where they have to come to the States. Yeah. And people that can open up their hearts and wallets. I mean,
So if anyone wants to check out that charity, what should they go to?
It's corazondevida.org.
Yes. Well, you're an amazing man, and that's so wonderful that you're getting in touch with all the charities too, and using your fame to do something good. By the way, you have a great look. You have a very genuine look.
Thank you.
You use that. You use that. It's been so great. It's been so great having you and joining us, and please keep me up to date with what's going on. And
I will.
Maybe I can try one of your jackets, huh?
We can work something out.
We can work something out.
I'll put a good word into the owner for you.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much, Les, for joining us. And that was Actors Reporter, and that was Interviews.